Make sure to stay until the end. We will explain how to replace PCV valve, common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars, and we will explain why it's super important to replace it, even though most people will never replace that part. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Dodge Challenger. If you need to remove or replace PCV valve, stay with us. We'll explain where it's located, how to remove it, common mistakes people make that can cost you quite a bit of money, and something else guys, why it's super important to replace that valve. Most people will never replace it, and believe me or not, you should, and we'll explain why. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Challenger or any car you want to save quite a bit of money, get them at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So right here we have a 2018 Dodge Challenger that we'll be working on. Okay, that's a 3.6 engine. That same engine can be found in probably about, at least for now, 10 years of Dodge Challenger, from year 2012 I believe all the way to year 2022 currently guys. Very popular engine. So what we are going to do, first, you don't have to, but it will give you more room. We're going to remove that upper engine cover by pulling it straight out. It has 4 rubber bushings that attach to the intake manifold on these posts here, one there and one more on the other side. If you come towards the back side of your engine, right there guys, this is the PCV valve. Before we start working on it, I want to talk about that valve, why it's so important, why people never replace it. They never think about that device, but if you check your service manual, it will say that you need to replace it every 50, 60, 80,000 miles. It's different for different cars. But when your engine runs, the pistons will go up and down. Okay, you have some blow-by gas that will make its way in the crankcase towards the oil pan. That blow-by gas will create pressure, internal pressure in the engine. If it doesn't come out of the engine, what will happen? It will fail gaskets, like valve cover gaskets, crankshaft seals, oil pan gaskets, because that pressure needs to come out. It can even cause problems with the cylinder head gasket as well. So they invented guys that special device that will take that internal pressure, but it will be mixed, those fumes will be mixed with oil fumes practically, so it will separate the oil that will go back to the engine, and the clean air will be injected in the intake manifold, okay, and burn through the engine. So the purpose of that valve, okay, is to keep the pressure only flowing one way, okay, from the engine towards the intake manifold, not the other way, and practically to separate the engine oil as well. Very, very important. So how do you guys replace that thing? Now you wonder how to do that. First, you can see you have that hose right here that will need to be disconnected. Then we'll have 2 screws that we have down there. So we're going to see, okay, that hose will be stuck really big time, but we will need to pull it out. So let me grab a screwdriver to get it loose. So right here I'm going to get a screwdriver, pull a little bit sideways, and it will come out. It may be a little bit stuck, you might get it with pliers, move it a little bit, don't squeeze, don't pry too much, because you can break it, or you can break your valve cover, okay, which could be expensive, or even pieces get in the engine, you can destroy your engine. Now we have 2 screws that we need to remove with Torx 25 guys. There will be screws that look just like this one here, the same thing, the same kind of screws. So if you need to buy special tools, parts, Torx tools, we'll put the link in the description of the video below, and you can see where you can get them from for a really good price guys, and quick shipping as well. Torx 25 right there, that's the correct one. So we're going to go ahead, okay, and remove these 2 screws now. So let's go ahead, do that. And careful not to drop it, of course, because it's a little bit inconvenient place. Perfect. One's coming out, working on the second one after that, which is on the very bottom. Okay, so on the bottom we're going to come this way. It's a little bit limited room, guys. I'll try my best to show you where it's located, but it's just underneath the hose. Okay, we're going to pull that hose to the side. Have a little bit more room because we have the wiring harness in the back as well. First they go a little bit hard because there are screws that turn into plastic. Okay, it's going by hand now. Okay, it's getting easier. We have a special video how to test PCV valve, how to find out if it's good or bad. It's very important, guys, to test them as well, to see if that was the cause of your problem. That's it. It's actually a bolt, not a screw, excuse me. So grab it, pull it out, comes out. That's the PCV valve right here. You can see that's how we, guys. Okay, remove it, replacement. Putting it together is in reverse order. We took it apart. Always install new gasket here as well, because that could be a common place for an oil leak. Hopefully, guys, that's the valve right here. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.